Christians don't like evolution. I think mainly because they say that evolution, or they think that evolution will prove that God doesn't exist. That the God of the Bible is not real. And I believe that is the number one reason for Christians being against evolution. Which, by the way, isn't a theory, it's a fact. It's not the theory of evolution, it's the fact of evolution. We are evolved. And if we weren't, then we wouldn't have the automobile. Which is the real reason why I don't believe in the God of the Bible. And it's not because of evolution. All I have to do is just take a look at a car. And tell me who authorized that. Tell me how that's part of the plan of the God of the Bible. So there's a point right there to be made in favor of the God of the Bible being not real. And that's just the automobile. Because who authorized that? And ultimately, whose decision was that, if by whose you mean something other than nature or the process of evolution? In other words, God. In other words, did God authorize the automobile to be designed and built and operate as it now does on road systems and geographically partitioned to various size borders that cover the ground so that living things can't grow, but that it allows us to live in one place so that we can kill living things in one place and then work in another place so that we can kill other living things in another living, or in another area, on another location. And then we have space in between, which is the roads, which kills more living things in the whole area between the first location and the second location. And then, of course, you get in the car, the automobile, which had to kill a lot of living things in order to be built in the first place, and now either kills a lot of living things, or kills some living things, or kills less living things, depending on how much money you have to drive a car that's either safer or not safer, or safe or less safe, or unsafe. But who authorized that? So I don't need the fact of evolution to tell me the God of the Bible isn't real. I just have to look at an automobile or anything else and then ask, well, who authorized that? And if the God of the Bible authorized that, well, then I just don't believe in the God of the Bible. Because that just doesn't make any sense to me. Because why would people live in a different location than where they work? Why not just live in the location where they work? And work in the location where they live. And then they wouldn't need an automobile. They could walk more. They'd have more exercise. There'd be less living things killed in between. Because there wouldn't be an in between. Because the spaces would be connected. But that's just one way of looking at it. I'm sure the God of the Bible might see it differently if the God of the Bible did authorize the automobile. And if the God of the Bible did not authorize the automobile, then I want to know who authorized it. And whoever authorized it, that person obviously has more authority to act with more power in an efficient way on the earth than the God of the Bible does, and so I just as soon follow that person. Which means that the God of the Bible isn't really real. It would be the chairman of the board of General Motors, say. But you got to ask who authorized that. But I don't have any problem with the fact of evolution.